Do you have trust issues? Unfortunately, it's a sad reality that many of us do. And it takes a lot of active work to heal that part of ourselves in order for us to learn how to trust again. My name's Carrie. I'm a motivational speaker and executive coach, and I focus on burnout prevention. And one of the things that I help people do is rebuild trust. So here are 5 things that happen to your body, your life, and your relationships when you heal your relationship with trust. Number 1, your body relaxes as it releases long-held tension. Your body keeps a score, name of a book. If you've ever done stretching, or yoga is fantastic for stretching, but our bodies are tense. If I told you right now to unclench your jaw, would you go, how did you know I was clenching my jaw? Relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath and then release. So often we are all a lot more tense than we realize. And especially if we have a lack of trust, we're kind of already preparing ourselves for something to go wrong. We're preparing ourselves for somebody to let us down, for something to not follow through. And so we can have a lot of tension and carry that around with us while we're waiting for the shoe to drop. So when we learn how to trust in ourselves and trust in others and trust that things are going to work out and we're going to be okay at the end of all of this, regardless of how long it takes and what we go through. But when we learn how to trust the process and trust that we're going to take care of ourselves and get through this, we can start to release that tension that we didn't even know we were carrying. Number 2, you'll start to attract people who match your energy and who support you. When we walk around not trusting folks and we're kind of like on edge, we're going to attract those kinds of people and those kinds of scenarios into our life. I'm a big believer that what we put out into the world is what we get back. And so we have to build relationships with people and learn how to trust people over time. But when you trust folks, they will learn to trust you. And this becomes a nice mutual agreement here. So healing your relationship with trust is going to attract more trustworthy people into your life. It's going to attract people who support you into your life. Number 3, you learn to share the burden of life's heaviest moments and open yourself up to being supported. For a lot of us, the world as it currently is doesn't really work for us. As a single human trying to live in a world that is really designed for paired up humans can be very difficult. It can be very draining when you are the only person who goes to work and pays the bills and takes care of the home and does all the things all by yourself all the time. It can be very exhausting, very draining. Even if you like what you're doing, it's a lot for one person to do on their own. So understanding that we need a community. We need to be able to share this burden. When you're dealing with something emotionally heavy, having somebody who can help you carry that will go a long way to helping you heal and also help you sustain yourself on this journey. Because life gets heavy. And if you are carrying all of that yourself and you're carrying the weight of everything you've been through yourself, it's going to weigh you down. So when you learn how to trust again, you open yourself up to say, hey, I'm going to ask for help and I'm going to trust that this person is going to help me if they can. And if they can't, I'm going to trust that there's a reason that they can't. But you learn how to open yourself up to be supported, and you do it for other people as well. So really, this was a big one for me, but learning how to trust, to share life's heaviest moments, to share the burden, but also to share the good things. because we want to celebrate. We want to celebrate our happy moments, our good times, our wins, and having other people to celebrate with can be a really fulfilling thing for us, even if you're the most independent person in the world. Number 4, you stop worrying about what could happen. This is a really difficult thing for a lot of folks who are like, okay, well, what's going to happen if I do this? What if I do this? What if I do this? When you learn to put your trust in the world, in yourself, in the process, again, your trust when it comes back to yourself and you say, you know what, I trust it's going to work out. And I trust that not because something magical is going to happen. I trust that because I trust myself. I know that I'm going to take care of myself. I know I'm not going to let myself down. I know I'm going to do what I need to do something good for myself, to be kind to myself, to support myself. And so I trust that the universe is giving me what I need to take care of me. I trust that the resources I need are there. And so we release the worry that comes with what if it doesn't work out? What could happen? We say, you know what? It's all good. It's all good. It's going to be fine. I trust myself. I trust that it's going to happen the way that it's meant to happen. That doesn't always mean it's a good thing, but I trust that it's happening the way that it's meant to happen. I trust that my story is unfolding exactly as it should. And number 5, you invite more possibilities in that are sent out by the universe. You invite more possibilities in that are sent out by the universe. When you trust that things are going to work out for you, then you're not sitting here turning it down. You're not sitting here with your side-eye blinders on that's not allowing you to see the possibility, that's not allowing you to be open to what could happen. When you lock yourself away because you have trust issues, you could be locking yourself away from the greatest things that are meant to enter your life. So when you say, you know what, I'm going to trust myself to be okay, to take care of myself, then you open yourself up to the possibilities. Possibilities good and bad. But again, trusting yourself to get through the bad ones allows you to stay open for the good things that the universe can send your way. If you liked what you heard here today, hit subscribe so you don't miss a video. And if you're curious to learn more about what I do with burnout prevention and want to learn about your burnout archetype, head over to carriezcoaching.com and take the free quiz.